Hi guys, it's Mark here from Royal Honda. Just want to give you a quick glimpse of what's new for Honda this year. Finally got one of the new SIs in. This is a fantastic looking car. The way they've remodeled the whole thing, there's a bunch of new features. It's something you really need to come and see to enjoy. Little styling features from the front grille, being honeycomb grille, right up to the laser brazen roof lid. You'll notice that they've gone with the flat black rim. Now they've got a brand new color out that's going to be an orange color as well, so it is going to pop with those rims really nicely, as much as it does with this black one. They've actually moved now, so the actual mirrors are on the side of on the door now, as opposed to the window frame like it used to be right here. Put a new spoiler on this car. They've redesigned it to make it fit a lot nicer than what it was, so it's a completely new look the way they have it set up. This is going to cause you even less drag than what it has in the past, but just enough to keep that downforce where it needs to be. They've actually changed the exhaust that they have on these cars. The older SIs were like the Type R, they had it all right in the middle. They've actually made it a dual exhaust, but have a curl in them to give them a little bit more of a throaty noise. So, another feature about this car that makes it very unique. We've seen this happen in a couple other ones, so here's what it is. You're into your trunk one day, you put your keys down when you're doing something and forget about them, and you go to walk away. Drop your trunk, go, oh, I forgot my fob. Bam. It won't even allow it to stay in the trunk. It'll unlock and open every time. So that's the way you keep from getting forgetting your keys in the trunk and having an issue. Now, the one thing you're going to notice with the redesign in this too, they've also got what they call now a Rev Limiter in these vehicles. So now your shifting is it's always going to be looking after as far as the transmission goes. With the manual transmission, it's got a short throw, a 6-speed. Just a fantastic little car for driving. That's the whole idea. So these are more like a racing seat now than they ever have been. They've brought in the design with having the rear a little bit bigger than what it has been in the past. So even though you're sitting in the front, you're comfortable, your occupants in the back are taken care of as well. One thing you will notice on this car is that this one actually has front and rear heated seats as well as a heated steering wheel. But what we're looking at right now is the 1.5 turbo, 4-cylinder with a double overhead cam on this car. This is actually a lot lighter than what it has been. I know as far as the Touring, it's about 11 kilograms lighter than the Touring model. All these things have been engineered to, increase the driving ability and the excitement of this car. This engine here, you'll notice there's certain little things that you got to see when you understand about a factory line and the way things are put together. Okay, here's something that maybe not a lot of people would actually know or understand, but here's what we've got. If you're looking down here, you're going to notice that there are different colors throughout different areas of this car. Like right in here, you'll notice there's 2 different shades of red. What happens is as these cars are being built, one guy will put this piece on. And then when this gentleman comes in to do his part, he will be checking to make sure that everything is correct to that point. And then every 5th car off the line is checked and rechecked. And if there's anything wrong, they pull all those cars off and start fresh again. All these little things, when people ask me, why do you sell Hondas and why would I buy one, and give me some reasons. You're looking at a company who puts in engineers and puts together a car that is not only safe to drive in, but enjoyable to drive in. Something you can, more of an investment. There's a little Easter egg in this car that not too many people know about other than Honda enthusiasts. You go down to the bottom of this tray, you pull out the cap here on the bottom, and you'll notice right down on the bottom there, if you can just see it, it's a little mat that sits on the very bottom of that, and it basically says, the Honda journey continues on, or goes on, pardon me. These ones here are what they now have is called the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So there's no longer a spot where you have to click in down here. It used to be down here, you had to look for the phone, but now no longer. It's wireless, so you can set it all up and have it ready to go within seconds of getting in behind the wheel. Other thing now, they've actually got what they call a cab back design now on these cars. So they've made a little more room for taller people to have more knee room. So I've got lots of space back in here for a comfortable ride. Other innovation they've put in this car, and in the Civics in general, they've gone to a lot more airbags in the car. There's now knee airbags in the front. There is a new front airbag that actually comes out and is in the shape of a horseshoe in a way, that comes out of the steering wheel. They've brought out the side airbags right here in the back, okay? So, and along with the curtain airbags and everything else going on, this is one of the safest cars on the market. Studies being done through North America have stated that there are a lot more kids being left in back seats without people, you know, kind of thinking about it and, you know, dying of suffocation. Honda has taken this one step further. They have a reminder. They basically, anybody who doesn't have their seatbelt connected, it'll show up on the dash, and as you leave the vehicle, here's what you see. There you go. And that will tell you that if you're looking at that red spot, first thing your mind's going to go is, I got to get into the back seat. Continuing with the willing or wanting to, you know, lessen the carbon footprint that we leave on this planet, Honda has made it available for engine idle stop. They've put it in all their cars, but they've also put a button in so that you can, if you do not want to use it, you are able to, you know, just quite simply hit the button. Okay, so you've heard the old saying, less is more. This is kind of what Honda's adapted here with the new design interior. Less is more. There's a lot less features in here, but still the incredible amount of opportunity that you have in a great vehicle. In the summertime when it's really hot, you don't want to get right into your vehicle, you've got this option here. You can actually, just by clicking on the unlock button twice and holding it, you can actually open all 4 windows plus the sunroof and allow the, you know, all the heat that you've built up inside the car to disperse before you actually get in. And then closing it up is just as easy as the same way, but this one you have to take the key out. And they've placed, actually with the new redesign, they've put a new spot for where the keys go. So right in here is where you pull that out. You put the key right in here like this. And you turn it once and hit and hold it. And then up the windows go. And everything's locked up tight again. Honda before had their blind spot camera on the right hand side of the car. They've actually gone a bit different of a direction now. So what they've actually put in here is they've actually put blind spot detection on both sides in the mirrors that you'd normally just see in a touring model. Now you're seeing in the LX right up into the touring model. Okay, so it's right on the mirrors, so when someone's in your blind spot, it's going to light up and let you know it's there. We could spend hours more going through a lot of the features that are in these vehicles. They're really, really incredible in what they've done and the innovations that are in these cars. But you know what, we just don't have that kind of time, and there is a whole ton of stuff still to see and to learn with these cars. So please, don't hesitate to reach out to us here at Royal Honda, or if you want to talk to me directly, again, my number is 539-640-0600. If you have any questions, let us know. Thanks so much, guys.